Hey Lakers fans, Laker Lou here, and I've got some unfortunate news for the purple and gold as we continue our quest to find a dominant big man in free agency. If you were hoping for Myles Turner to join the Lakers, it's time to buckle up because the road just got a bit tougher. All right, let's dive into the details. The Los Angeles Lakers are actively searching for a defensive anchor at the center position to replace Anthony Davis, who is now with the Dallas Mavericks. The need for a standout center is crystal clear, especially after our playoff performance. But unfortunately for the Lakers, our ability to snag a top-tier center in free agency is severely hampered by our current salary cap situation. Simply put, we don't have the financial flexibility to compete with other teams that can offer bigger contracts. The context here is all about Myles Turner, the Indiana Pacers' 29-year-old star center, who is hitting free agency for the first time. Turner is in his prime, bringing substantial defensive prowess and the ability to stretch the floor, making him one of the most coveted centers this offseason. Last season, he averaged 15.6 points and 6.5 rebounds per game, shooting an impressive 48.1% from the field and 39.6% from three. Given his abilities, he's long been a target for the Lakers, but the latest reports suggest our chances of landing him are slim. Here's the not-so-great news. It seems highly likely that the Pacers will do everything they can to retain Turner, even if it means paying the luxury tax, something they're usually reluctant to do. The Pacers understand his value as the central piece of the defensive strategy, and they don't seem to have a replacement ready for him. For Indiana, keeping Turner is key to maintaining their competitiveness and potentially pushing for a title. Analyzing the possible pathways for the Lakers, the most viable scenario would be acquiring Turner through a sign-and trade. However, this option is extremely unlikely, given Indiana's intent to keep him and a lack of a suitable replacement within their roster. Without significant assets to offer in a trade, pulling off such a deal seems nearly impossible. What are the possible consequences and questions this news raises for the Lakers this offseason? With Turner likely off the table, where do the Lakers turn next in their search for a reliable defensive center? Our front office will need to explore other options, whether that's targeting less expensive free agents or trying to swing a trade for another player who can provide the rim protection and defensive presence we need. Even without Turner, it's crucial for the Lakers to find someone who fits our style and can shore up our defensive weaknesses exposed in the postseason. All right, Lakers Nation, what do you think about the news regarding Myles Turner? Are there other potential centers you think we should target? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're ready to see how our front office navigates these challenges, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for all the latest Lakers news, rumors, and analysis. Thanks for tuning in. Go Lakers! Hey Lakers fans, Laker Lou here, and I've got an important discussion today about a potential target that's been making the rounds, but I'm here to explain why this might not be the best move for us. We're talking about the need for a new center and why Brook Lopez may not be the answer. All right, let's dive right into the situation. As everyone who's been following the Lakers knows, finding a reliable starting center is the top priority this offseason. Our series against the Minnesota Timberwolves exposed our vulnerabilities in the paint, making it clear that Jackson Hayes isn't a long-term solution for a championship-caliber starter. While he can be a useful backup, we need more stability and reliability at the center position to push for a title. The context here is about exploring our options in the free agency market, and one name that keeps coming up is Brook Lopez. Now, Lopez has had a solid season with the Milwaukee Bucks, even boosting his scoring from the previous year. He's a great player, no doubt about it, but there are significant reasons to question whether he's the right fit for the Lakers. Now, let's talk about why pursuing Brook Lopez might be a mistake for the Lakers. Firstly, Lopez is 37 years old. While he can still perform at a high level, age isn't on his side, and the Lakers need more than a short-term solution. We need a center who can grow with Luka Doncic and offer stability for the future, not just someone to fill a gap for a year or two. Signing a temporary fix doesn't align with the long-term strategic goals, especially when trying to capitalize on LeBron James's championship window. That's why considering someone like Clint Capella might make more sense. Capella is in his prime and brings exactly what the Lakers need: the ability to catch lobs, rebound effectively, and block shots. with all the offensive firepower we already have. Adding a defensive anchor who excels in these areas will be invaluable. The Lakers need a center who doesn't just fill a spot, but can truly enhance our defensive scheme and contribute to a sustainable championship run. Analyzing the challenges, the Lakers face a unique situation with limited salary cap space for a free agent signing, which likely means a trade is a more viable path for acquiring a center. Brook Lopez, with averages of 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game, shooting 50.9% from the field and 37.3% from three, brings a lot to the table but might not be the long-term answer we need. What are the possible consequences and questions this raises for the season ahead? Could targeting younger and more athletic centers via trade provide the Lakers with a more stable foundation at the 5? With our goal being a sustained competitive edge, should the Lakers focus their resources on acquiring a center like Clint Capella or another young, defensive-minded big who complements our current roster? All right, Lakers Nation, what do you think about the prospect of pursuing Brook Lopez? And should the Lakers turn their attention to other potential targets? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in seeing how the Lakers strategically approach filling our center position, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for all the latest Lakers news, rumors, and analysis. Thanks for tuning in. Go Lakers!